Good morning. Welcome to our show Nou Baz-Art this Sunday, June 12. This is Athena, your host from Toronto. You are watching us simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook. You can also watch us on www.tropicaljamstudios.com. Today, we have three amazing guests. They share the same passion, which is acting. According to Alan Rickman, he says that actors are agents of change. Ankit, Bebe and Naglaa, they are agents of change, and you will see it through the work that they do. Please help me welcome Ankit, Bebe and Naglaa. Ankit, how are you?
Good, Athena. How are you? Uh,
I'm doing
Thank you.
good.
That's great.
So,
Well, thank you for having me here. It's a
oh,
great opportunity to be here.
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure for me, and you will meet Naglaa and Bibi. They are on their way to the studio, to the virtual studio.
Amazing.
So yes, tell me a bit about yourself, your passion, which is acting.
Uh, well, my name is Ankit, and I'm an Indian actor based out of here in Toronto. Uh, I'm originally from Mumbai, from India, and I moved to Canada since 2014. For me, acting has always been love and passion since the time I was a kid. Uh, I would say I'm actor in process. I want to grow and become an actor in the Hindi film industry. However, in Canada, I've been doing theater in the Hindi theater community since last 4 years now. Uh, been fortunate enough to land on some of the amazing projects that I've been doing currently, and yeah, the idea is to just grow as much as I can in Hindi film industry and make up my name there.
Oh, and I know you will do it. I've seen you acting. It's amazing. You're such a versatile actor, actually, when I see your videos. And when can we watch your videos? Can you share this information to our audience?
Yeah, absolutely. I have all my videos. There are some upcoming projects as well that I'll be doing. I'm a part of a theater group called Satarang Theater, which is going to be performed again in Brampton, July 20th and 29th. And there is a Toronto-based production house called CNE and DTA Films. I can't reveal much about that project. It's going to be on OTT platforms, and they are working. It's an episodic format show, and I'm there on few of their episodes out of the 10 episodes, and the story revolves around the restaurant of a place in Toronto. And there is another third project that is going on OTT as well, which could be either on Netflix or Amazon. Still touching on that, and again, I can't reveal much about the project. However, I on my social media links, I do post all my videos that I have done so far, majorly commercials, and also some of the short films that I've been doing. It's all posted on my social media.
Awesome. You know, it's you're getting projects one after the other. I know you're really busy right now, and thank you for being here despite being busy. And, and yeah, um,
Always it's
so
just been coincidentally just been fortunate enough to land on the projects right after, since like last 3-4 months. uh, I'll be honest, it's never that busy usually to grow in a South Asian community where there's a requirement of Indian actor, and specifically if I want to grow in the Hindi film industry. But been lucky since like last 3-4 months that there's a lot of demand and requirement, and I've been able to achieve the projects that I always wish to.
oh, that's really amazing. Which shows, sorry, that hard work pays, right? I know you're really hard work. You work on your craft. I've seen it. So yeah, congrats for all the projects that you're getting, and I know great things are coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ankit, what we're going to do, we're going to watch the serial that you took part in, which is Kurban Hua from ZTV. Actually, I want to tell you that back home channel, so we are familiar with the ZTV, so it's great to see you. Yeah.
नाइस डेको, आई लाइक इट। काफी कम टाइम में काफी नाम कर दिया आपके रेस्टोरेंट ने। अब इस रेस्टोरेंट को 3 स्टार से 5 स्टार सिर्फ एक ही चीज बना सकती है, शेखर द स्टार फूड ब्लॉगर का रिव्यू।
थैंक यू सो मच रेस्टोरेंट को रिव्यू करने के लिए। थैंक यू। मैं आपको किचन दिखाता हूँ, आइए आप।
थैंक यू अल्लाह भैया। वैसे इतने जाने माने ब्लॉगर आए हैं, मैंने इनसे कहा था कि कुछ हेल्पर रखवा लेते हैं। अब इनके सामने हमारा क्या इंप्रेशन रह जाएगा, अब क्या करूं?
और कोई स्टाफ नहीं है यहाँ?
स्टाफ
मैं हूं ना। हेलो
शेखर।
स्टाफ।
सर प्लीज हैव अ सीट, मैं आपको सर्व करती हूँ। सर मैं अपनी डिश लेकर आती हूँ और शेफ नील आपको डिश का प्रोसीजर समझाएंगे।
श्योर। ओह वाह, This looks great. Smells nice. ये मैं डेफिनेटली ट्राई करूंगा।
प्लीज।
आप मुसलमान हो?
जी हाँ, मैं नीलकंठ भट्टियानी की वाइफ चाहत बेग ध्यानी।
मिस्टर थानी, ये रेस्टोरेंट तो प्योर वेजिटेरियन है।
करेक्ट।
तो आपके स्टाफ नॉनवेज खाने वाले या दूसरे धर्म के कैसे हो सकते हैं?
सर इस रेस्टोरेंट में सिर्फ वेज खाना मिलता है। इस रेस्टोरेंट में आज तक अंडा तक नहीं आया। इनफैक्ट नील खुद अकेले खाना बनाते हैं, मैं तो बस सर्व करने में इनकी हेल्प कर रही हूँ। और वैसे भी सर, खाने की परख उसके जायके और उसके स्वाद से होती है, परोसने वाले के मजहब से नहीं।
तो आप रिव्यू कैसे करते हैं, आप ये मुझे समझाएंगी?
प्लीज हैव अ सीट, आप एक बार ट्राई तो कीजिए। नील
काका, रेस्टोरेंट को आशीर्वाद जरूर देना।
बेटा, भगवान तुम्हारे होटल की खूब तरक्की करे।
जो खाना तुमने मेरे टेस्टिंग के लिए रखा था, वो तुमने एक भिखारी को खिला दिया।
इस खाने की जरूरत ना भूखे लोगों को ज्यादा है, और तुम्हारे अंदर धर्म जात को लेकर 1760 के इतने पुराने विचार भरे हुए हैं, तुम्हें भूख कहां लगी?
That's enough. शेखर द स्टार फूड ब्लॉगर की आज तक किसी ने इतनी इंसल्ट नहीं की।
इंसल्ट के बाद भी तू यहाँ खड़ा है? निकल।
ओए उधर।
अपना सामान लेने जा रहा हूं मैं।
Oh no! नील, इन्हें क्लिनिक ले जाना होगा, प्लीज जल्दी।
ये ट्रे पकड़ो।
हाँ, आप इसे उठाइए इन्हें। आराम से प्लीज। आपको बीपी की तकलीफ है क्या?
हाँ, वो मैं सुबह दवाई लेना भूल गया था। लेकिन आप डॉक्टर के कोट में?
ये डॉक्टर ही है। तुम्हें ना मेरी वाइफ से कुछ सीखना चाहिए। मेरी वाइफ में जरा सा भी ईगो नहीं है, तभी तो वो किचन में मदद करने से पहले एक बार भी नहीं सोचती है। उसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता वो जिसकी जान बचा रही है वो हिंदू है या मुसलमान। तुमने तो उसकी इंसल्ट की थी ना, उसके बावजूद भी अपनी ड्यूटी से नहीं चुकी। और आज शायद तुम जिंदा भी चाहत की मेहरबानी से हो।
मैम, वो मैं सॉरी।
नहीं नहीं सर, प्लीज आप सॉरी मत बोलिए। अगर आप कुछ करना ही चाहते हैं तो मैंने नील को इस रेस्टोरेंट के लिए बहुत मेहनत करते हुए देखा है। आप प्लीज एक फेयर रिव्यू लिख दीजिए ना, क्योंकि इस रेस्टोरेंट पे मेरा, नील का और हमारे 2 बच्चों का फ्यूचर डिपेंड करता है। थैंक यू सर। सर आप प्लीज बैठिए ना, मैं आपके लिए डिशेस लेकर आती हूँ। प्लीज हैव अ सीट।
श्योर।
सर प्लीज प्लीज ट्राई दिस।
मुझे तो देखकर ही पता चल गया था कि खाना एक्सीलेंट होगा। ये उम्मीद से बढ़कर अच्छा निकला।
जी।
अब आप देखिए कैसी रिव्यू लिखता हूँ कल मैं अपने ब्लॉग में।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।
थैंक्स टू यू।
चाहत।
So that was Kurban and Ankit playing a food blogger. So we are really happy to have Bebe and Naglaa. They've joined us. I don't know about you, but when I saw all the food, you know, you feel hungry. It's morning. I hope for us in Canada right now it's morning, and I hope Bebe, Ankit, you had your breakfast, right?
Yeah, we did.
And what about you, Naglaa? It's what, dinner time?
Hi, yes, it's dinner time here in
It's dinner
Mauritius.
So yes, Ankit, can you tell us your experience about this movie where you took you took part of it in it?
Yeah, of course. Well, there's a very funny story behind doing Qurban Hua. Qurban Hua is a very famous show, was developed a lot of TRP back in India in ZTV. Uh, they have done almost 300 episodes, and this out of 300, this was the 254th episode which I've done. So because as an actor, my area and my agenda is to grow in the Hindi film industry, I give a lot of auditions from Canada for India. So there's a lot of self-test auditions that's been happening, especially after COVID. Uh, so I'm always in touch with the Hindi film industry living in Canada and always audition. So I had just gone to see my family back home, and that's where Qurban Hua happened to me. And they wanted a they wanted someone to play a character of food blogger. So before they cast somebody, there is a casting brief, character brief that an actor gets during the audition. And and it sorts of tells you what they are exactly sort of looking for, highlights of it. That we're looking for a energetic blogger who can be expressive, a fresh looking person. And then I had to, for an audition purpose, I had to make myself believable. So probably I clean shave, I comb a certain way, I look a certain way, and then I act a certain way. Uh, there was so in the character brief, I was told that it's just going to be a 2-day shoot, and so this is in 2 episodes basically, because the video that we just saw, it's without the advertisements or break, but this episode was divided into 2 different episodes. uh, and I personally am against television as an actor, in terms of in India, in terms of building my acting portfolio in television. But it's sort of a requirement to stand still in the industry, to make a name in industry. So the reason I did this, because I was told that this character will be eating non-vegetarian food in a vegetarian restaurant, and then they change that the girl who will be delivering you the food, who will help you, who helps in the kitchen, is a Muslim, but then she will give you vegetarian, and you have a problem with that. So in India, there is almost an equal ratio of Hindus and Muslims, and it's a very hot topic in terms of that, in political point of view as well, and which I feel is very unfair and doesn't make any sense. But as an actor, more than the character, like the presence of mind is also have to be in such that if I'm only working for 2 days, what could be a talk about at least for a couple of weeks? So that was my main reason to do this. And after this, because in what happens in TV is that it's just a 20 minutes episode. One episode is for 20 minutes. They say it's 30 minutes, but 10 minutes is just the advertisements and the breaks. So in the 10 minutes frame, you have to be very dramatic in TV, because in the OTTs, in web series, and in the feature films, you have all the time, you can show the subtleness, it's realistic. In television and advertisement in India, it's more about you gotta sell that thing. You taste a certain way and you love it. I mean, maybe the food is pathetic, but you have to make it as believable as you could. So the idea to do this character was a combination of reasons. That, okay, firstly, as an actor, obviously I want to build my portfolio. Secondly, it's ZTV, and third and fourth reasons are, what am I gonna get out of it? Is it going to be, maybe if they don't know my name, they obviously know now that a character who came in Qurban Hua, who was against eating a vegetarian food just because a Muslim girl served it. So that became a talk at least for a couple of weeks. Uh, and right after doing this, a week after, I got COVID and I was stuck in India. But when I recovered, I did a couple of more commercials in India, which helped me in a way. Uh, but yeah, that was the whole purpose of doing Qurban Hua, this episode specifically, and that's the story behind it.
Wow, to get visibility, like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course, to get a visibility. And after that, the makers of Qurban Hua did ask me to play different characters in the same show. uh, but however, I it was time for me to come back to Canada and work again here. And I wanted, so if I would have wanted to do TV, I wanted to do something continuity where I'm in every episode and not characters. I have done a lot of theater, so getting into character helps me, and I enjoy doing that. And so yeah, so maybe food blogger. Sometimes I've played a terrorist. Sometimes I play a guy from village. So I love doing that. I love playing with characters. Yeah, that is an opportunity that you get in TV if you want to like work as a character artist.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ankit, for sharing the experience, the story behind Qurban Hua, you being in India, And then COVID happened. Yeah, COVID has changed lots of things, right? We're so
Absolutely.
happy. Yeah, so happy to have Bebe with us and Naglaa. They joined. Okay, they made their star entry too. So
It's a pleasure
Bebe,
to be here. Thanks for having me, Shayla.
oh, I'm really honored to have you. You know, people are saying, um, vous êtes les invités de markets in French, like you are like great guests here that we are having. We have people from Quebec City, we have people from Mauritius, from Montreal right now watching us. And there will be people also from Australia. You know, we are not like the same time zone. Like Naglaa, she's in Mauritius right now. Yes, so see how it's amazing with technology we can connect. So some people also will watch the show later on. Yes, Bibi, Wanda, can you please introduce yourself and also share your comment on what you just watched?
Oh wow, Shayla, when from the time that you approached me about being on the show, I was excited about it. I don't know much about this online streaming show, so I was very impressed. That it's something you're doing alongside what I know you do as a member of my team in our day-to-day work. So my name is BB. BB Wonder is actually my let's say my stage name. I am originally from Nigeria. My parents are Nigerian, and I was born Nigerian, and then we moved to Australia. So when you said some people from Australia are watching this, I was like, yay, Aussies, yay. Yeah, so I grew up in Perth in Western Australia, and it was such a lovely, beautiful experience myself for my entire family. And from there, we moved back to Nigeria before I came to Canada, to Toronto. So I have a background in communications. My diploma first degree is mass communications and major in broadcast, and so I just always had a thing for media. I've worked my first job, kind of in the job market, was as a reporter at a radio station, and that was, oh my gosh, donkey years ago. I went from reporter to at a radio station to on-air personality at a radio station. I've worked at a TV station as well. I do shows, I do MC, I do commercials as well, and interviews. So many things in media, and so this right here is an absolute pleasure. It's right up my alley. And so I got into acting actually. Like I've been acting, from when I was a kid actually. Little school plays at church because I'm Christian, and I found I loved it. I loved, like Ankit said, getting into character, playing the character of somebody else. And so that for me it's very creative, just coming stepping outside of your own character and assuming the character and the person of someone else, And so I started acting there little by little, and then when I came here, I kind of digressed to other things. But when something is your first love, is your true calling, you kind of always find a way to go right back to it, And so when opportunity came knocking for me in 2018 to be part of the cast for a short comedy film that was a competition out of Montreal actually, the Laugh Out Loud comedy company in Montreal. They put out a competition for North America, and so I had this. It's actually a friend's friend, talked about it, and talked about what I do, and she said, "Hey, can you come aboard with this?" And I was like, "Whoa, absolutely!" And so we did it. The script was amazing, storyline was awesome, the characters are great, and we packaged that. It had to be limited to 15 minutes, so we packaged that 15-minute production in just, I don't know, 2.5 days, in order to meet the deadline for the submission. And so we submitted, and they put it out on YouTube it was now by voting, that they'll select the winner. So I was blasting it everywhere, asking people to go watch it, vote, watch it, give it a thumbs up, spread the word. And finally, at the end of the period, it was on YouTube. Um, our film was selected, as one of the top 10. And then from the top 10, we were still selected for in the top 5. Now, the twist to this, or, the great thing about it is that this competition was actually also sponsored by Kevin Hart's production company called Eat My Shorts. So it was huge. And out of 600, I think about 650 or so submissions from across North America, ours was selected amongst the top 5. And so they asked teams, the cast of the top 5 to come to Montreal for the final selection. And we all, jumped up, went to Montreal. It was a beautiful event. And we screened all the 5. And then the judges, they called our show. Oh my God, it was a moment to remember. In fact, one of the actors was so shocked he fell off his chair. And it was a pleasurable moment. It was fantastic. I mean, our film, our short comedy film, which I've shared with you, Shayla, it won that competition. That was summer 2018, and it was amazing. People are still watching it. It's still on YouTube. People are still watching it till today. Yes. And so that's kind of my debut into acting. And here I am today. I've been doing, different films here and there, as well as doing other things I do in media as an MC, doing commercials and voiceovers. Yeah, so it's been a wonderful journey. I love it.
Awesome. And Ankit, also you do voiceover, right? Voiceover.
Yes, I do. I've been doing voiceover for commercials, mainly for TVCs, and also like for the short films, for dubbing the animation videos. So I've been doing voiceover. It started as a volunteer work a couple years ago, but after gaining so much experience in theater specifically, because in theater you need your voice projection, because it's like 500 people, and you want to make sure that even the who's watching your play, even on the last seat, on the last row, could hear your voice. So that voice projection also helped me to enhance my skills of voice. So I've been doing a lot of voiceovers now, and I love doing it. I enjoy modulating my voice, giving my voice for any character, or doing it for a short film. It's lovely.
Awesome. And Bebe, I remember you were saying lots of audition, like all of you, I guess even Naglaa, right? Do lots of auditioning.
Oh my God.
It's
crazy. The number of auditions you have to do before you land one gig.
So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna watch this movie, Sweet Revenge.
Sorry, before we get to that, Shayla, I wanted to say excellent job on the film that we watched. I jumped in a little bit late, but
it's fine.
And of course, I don't understand the language, but I was able to follow the story, from the actions. And one thing I love about, I believe your background is Indian, right?
It is.
One thing I love about Indian movies, because trust me, like I said, my background is Nigerian. Nigerians love, oh my God, they love Indian movies. When I was in high school, movies like Jamina, oh gosh, I can't remember their names, but they love Nigerian movies. So when we go home, I went to boarding school. When we go home during the holidays, we watch as many Indian movies as we can, so that when we come back to school, that's the buzz. That's our conversations are always centered around it. And so I love the facial expressions. I love it. I mean, it was just so good, so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, not being able to understand the language and still getting the story is pretty much what an actor could ask for. I feel that I feel that I've done a little decent job there so that you could follow it. TV is always, like I mentioned before you jumped in India, TV is all about expressions and being a little dramatic so that an audience could engage and get involved. The idea for an Indian television is
Yeah.
basically that the audience don't turn off the TV. They want to watch some sort of drama. As per the statistics, like India comprised like 60% of village and 40% is metro, like Mumbai, cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. These are less as compared to villages if we talk about. And television is being watched by the people who live in village, and metropolitan people still watch like OTTs and they go to films. So in terms of if I get a character to play in television, I have to think of a mindset of a people of an audience watching there in the village who does not even have an access to maybe internet, and they just have a television. And the another age group is maybe my grandmother's age group, who basically are housewives, and maybe they want to spend some time watching TV. And so the idea is to see something expressive, something unique, an issue that can be talked about. In this episode, we were talking about how a Muslim character served vegetarian food to this food blogger. The food wasn't even a non-vegetarian food; it was a vegetarian food. But he had an issue with her serving just because she had Muslim. So it's a hot topic to be talked about. So when they write a script in India, they comprise, it's majorly the TRP more than content in television. But when it comes to films and OTTs, it becomes more realistic. Then it's about sharing a story. And so every medium different. As an actor, I want to first understand what medium, even for auditions, what medium I'm auditioning for.
Yeah.
If I act in a very natural state for a television audition, they might not even watch my audition. I have to be dramatic. But if I act the same way for OTTs or for films, they would say that it's not good acting. So it's so many things. And yeah, so I just love to do this every day. Love the process of auditions, love to analyze the stats of what's happening in the industry where I want to grow, and accordingly align my craft and skills in that sense.
I'm not in the
Very
field, so
nice.
I never realized it. That how it's different, OTT, and then when you do series, like television series. Sorry, Naglaa, you were saying something. Yes?
Okay. I would just like to say it was very nice. I really enjoyed it. Ankit, great job. You rock and keep going. I can see how passionate you are, just like we all are about movies here, I guess. So just keep on doing what you do best and never give up, and you'll reach just where you want to go.
Thank you, Naglaa. No, never giving up.
It's true, he's really passionate, and even Bebe and you too, right? I've seen how you're just pressing on. Even there are challenges, all of you, but I know you're pressing on. We're getting lots of comments. I'm gonna read them. So we have Sega Connection. His name is Rovi. He's from France. Yeah, he's saying like, you know which public you're targeting, and it's all start from the mind. So, and he's saying it's impressive and nice words. And Sandra, she's saying hi everybody. Yeah, we have Noela. Yeah, Noela from Montreal. So yeah, you have people from all the region here. Yes, so we're gonna see Sweet Revenge now.
All right.
Okay, yes. So let me do something before. So yes, Sweet Revenge. In French, we say la vengeance est un plat qui se mange froid. I'm gonna explain it later on. La vengeance, vengeance.
Gotta go to church on Sunday.
Sweetie, come and sit with me.
Hi, Grandma.
You're going to play hockey?
Yeah, I have a game in an hour.
In an hour, I just want to talk to you for a minute. You like your grandma, sweetie?
Of course.
Do you love your grandma, sweetie?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, then, why don't you find a nice Jewish girl like your grandma, like your mom?
Grandma, I don't understand what you mean.
Well, it's It's better when you find someone of your own kind. Makes you feel better, you understand one another, you have the same background, you listen to the same kind of music. It makes life simpler that way.
But Grandma, I love her. Even though she's not Jewish like us or white like us, I really do love her.
It's okay, sweetie. Play hockey.
Baby,
I've been thinking, I don't want her to date that guy.
Baby, I'm with you on that. I don't like it either. How can Ada come to this country and the only person Ada will see is a white boy? Tomorrow now, Ada will try to marry that boy.
Hey, yeah, what?
It's not going to happen because I have a master plan. You know, action speaks louder than voice.
Yes.
They say they're coming here, right? She wants to bring them
Today,
here.
they're coming today.
This evening. We're going to prepare for them a special African meal. By the time they finish eating it, they will not want to come close to an African again.
Mom, and we're going to tell them that she's the one that prepared that dish. So that if he decides to stay with her, that's the kind of food he'll be eating.
Baby, you are my wife. You are my wife anytime, any day. Even, baby, you know what I will do? Let me go to the grocery store.
Yes.
And buy correct something that we'll put inside the food, so it will be very sweet for them. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I think I want you to make
That's what I wanted to... What should I make? Egusi and fufu?
If you give them egusi and fufu, they will like it. And they will start liking it too much. We have to mismatch the food. We'll give them
Stew and rice.
Stew and fufu.
Hey! Stew and fufu.
Nembam. Stew and pounded yam. Mismatch the food. You know how you mismatch colors, riot. Give them food riot. By the time they finish it, it will be mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Awesome. Let me go. Awesome, go and start cooking. I will be right back.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, babe.
How was practice?
It was good. Thanks for coming.
Of course. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too. I'm tired. I'm sore.
Are you stressed about the big game?
A little bit, but we had a good practice today, so I'm just excited.
I'm really happy my parents finally agreed to meet your family.
Me too. I'm really excited. Everything's gonna be perfect, and I can't wait.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too. You make a cute hockey player.
I don't know anything about hockey, so...
I could teach you.
Okay, I'm waiting.
They want to date my daughter. They will date.
Why are you closing the doors and the windows?
Double barrel attack. We hit them from the mouth side. Also, on our forehead, we also hit them from the nose too. So that by the time they finish. Nem.
Hey, Daddy.
How are you?
Hey.
Hi, Daddy.
Nem, how are you?
Good to see you.
How was the day?
It was really nice.
We are getting ready for your visitor.
Mom.
Hi, darling. I'm in the kitchen.
Hey, Mommy.
Hi, darling.
You're
How
still
are you?
cooking?
Almost done, baby. Almost done.
Please don't make it too spicy, because you know they can't handle the spice.
I already told her that. I told her, don't make it too spicy. You know this, so Igbo people cannot, they cannot handle too much pepper. I told her that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stuff in here. Let me just go and open the window.
Nem, you know your mom and your dad who cannot handle cold like you people that live here in Canada permanently. I close the window so that we can stay alive. The vent is working. By the time they get here, we'll freshen up.
Okay.
And then I need to change. Hurry up and come and change. I don't want them to come here and see you like this. They think we don't have money.
Come and take
please,
the place.
do it well, eh?
Okay.
Okay.
Nou Baz-Art, a place where artists belong.
I'm on deck. You don't know. Girl, you can see my majesty. I go call you my majesty.
Kind of doing this under protest, you know.
Wait, touch your shirt in. It doesn't look good at first impression.
I'll just throw the coat out.
Alright.
I mean, the pants are too small. What do we know about this culture anyway? Do they eat like we do? Do they eat the same foods?
They're here.
I get it.
Dad, you don't know them. Let me greet them.
I know I don't know them, but I do pay the rent here, right? I pay your rent, right? When you start paying your own bills, then you can get the door. But for now, go back in there. Oh, hello. Come on in.
I'm Charles David. This is my wife Alice, and this is my son William.
Beautiful. I am her father. Her father, Mandela. Mr. Mandela.
Mr.
Come
Mandela.
in, please, yes. Hey, come on in. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Mandela.
Mr. Guinea. Mr. Mandela, do I look like your age mate?
No.
Do I look like your age mate?
No.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Hey! What is that? What is that? Say welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Ada, stop that nonsense. Come on, go and you want to give them a
Go and help your mother.
Nonsense.
Aha, and here we have the fufu. Everybody, let's eat before the food gets
Hold
cold.
on,
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me,
Yes.
do you people pray before you eat?
Yes, sir, we do.
Yeah,
You pray?
Yeah.
On that note, you pray for us.
it's okay, son. Go ahead.
Lord, guide us, protect us, keep us safe, and bless the food that we are about to eat. Amen.
I'm not saying amen to that.
Dad.
I can't. Why would that what? That what? Eh? They come in here, we provide the food,
Yeah.
we cook the food. His son prays for protection, guidance, and safety, and cannot even say, God, bless the hands that provided the food. Cannot even say, God, bless the hands that cooked the food.
It was no offense, sir. No harm done. No harm done. We didn't mean anything by it. Let me do the prayers for us. Okay? Is that all right? Let's just start again. Dear Lord, we thank you and bless the food that has been brought to us, and bless the hands that have prepared it. Bless the people who have cooked it and prepared it for us, so that it may sustain us for now and forever. Amen.
Amen.
Is that better? Okay.
Okay, we're gonna start
It all
with
looks
the
delicious.
stew. Let me just dish the stew here. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Lord.
His grandmother makes
All right.
excellent stew.
This one is very delicious.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I think we all are.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I know you'll love it. It's very nice.
Don't worry about me. Just small. Give me the
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, just one scoop is enough. It's
They
I'm
give
not
him
that.
eat like a man.
I'm not that.
Have some more.
Okay. I don't know if I should bring this up, but we don't seem to have any forks.
You don't have any what?
Forks.
What do you need
utensils
forks for? Look
to
at
eat them.
Wash your hand, my friend. Wash your hand.
But how are we supposed to eat this?
Wash.
Wash my hand. Okay.
Yes. What do you need? You will see. This African house. We don't eat with wash your hand.
Okay.
Wash your hand.
Yeah. Wash my hand. Okay.
Now, take your food like I. See how I'm doing it?
With my hands.
Yes. Just
My bare hands.
Yes.
All right. Like a piece of bread. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Then dip it in the sweet, very delicious soup that my wife cooked.
Okay. Yes. We bless that one. Yeah.
Okay, and then. Oh boy. It's good? Very good, very good. That's why we made it for you.
It's a little hot.
No, it's fine. That's how men eat.
Okay, maybe.
Food is delicious, right? Very delicious, right?
Delicious.
What's wrong with him?
It's a little hot.
Hot? It's good, good. That's how men eat. William is good, right? It's very good. So enjoy. Eat. What?
No, just keep eating. You get used to it.
It's so hot. My mouth is on fire. Washroom. Restroom. Bathroom. Yes, I need to.
It's out of order.
Out of order.
Dad.
Who has in the bathroom is out of order.
They were supposed to come to fix it, but they didn't show up. They didn't show up. They canceled.
Kitchen.
Kitchen, what?
Kitchen. Yes. Get out of my way.
I'm so sorry. My husband has a weak stomach.
What are you people doing in my kitchen? Okay, eat. Enjoy. You enjoy.
Thank you.
Enjoy. What is your nasty mouth in my kitchen?
Nasty. You're a racist. Racist? That's what you are. You're a racist. Yeah.
If I was a racist, you wouldn't be here.
Oh, you know what? We're out of here. Come on, honey. I knew Africans were bad, but I never thought they were this bad.
We're not bad. Are you leaving?
Thank you. You should come for dinner sometime.
Come for dinner? We sure will.
Honey, come on down. Everyone's here and they're waiting for you.
Coming. Right there.
Here we are.
Sorry, everyone. I was held up at work, so I was a little late.
Oh, I'm glad you're back.
Hey, I'm at the one.
Thank you for accepting our invitation, Mr. Mandel.
Oh, anytime.
Would you do us the honor of blessing our food?
Oh. Okay. Everybody bow.
Please?
Please. Everybody, bow your heads, please. God, we commit our souls into thy hands. Father God, protect us, guide us, and save us as we are about to eat this food. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. And please take more than one piece. We have lots.
We have plenty. Plenty to go around.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did you ask Bubby if she wants some bread?
Do you want some bread?
Thank you.
Okay. Nobody starves at our house.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
We don't eat fresh fish. This fish looks alive.
This fish is dead.
It's
It may have
dead.
been alive once, but not now.
Right.
I will
Yeah,
try.
just have a bite.
I
Just
love
have
it.
a
It's
bite.
delicious.
Let me try it.
I see.
Just have a little piece, okay?
Oh, you'll feel better in a minute.
Then they can't even cross my nose.
Just a little.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to inhale the flavor and the vapors.
Are you okay?
Just a little.
Okay.
There.
Whoa!
Oh, my floor!
Could I use your washroom, please?
Our washroom's out of order, sir.
Small boy. Stop playing with fire.
I'm not playing, sir. It's out of order.
It's true. There was a problem with the toilet, and we called the plumber, and he canceled. You know how it is.
Maybe I'll come tomorrow.
Revenge is sweet, isn't it, Dad?
And then he set us up.
Hi. So that was a very nice movie. I loved it.
Yeah. Hi, Nagla. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I was just laughing through it all.
It was so funny, and the way it's shot, the way it looks, it's great. Just loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and your experience, baby, about this short movie you made?
It was a great experience. It was my first time working with all of the actors on the set, actually. Like I said, it was for a comedy competition, and so we didn't hear about it early enough to like really have enough time to start working on it. So, but I think it was just like within 7 days. So it was within 7 days of hearing about the competition, writing the script, getting the cast, doing shooting the scenes, doing the editing, and everything else in between, and submitting all of that was done within 7 days or 10 days max. So it was like boom, 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 go, 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 go. We had one day of production and to shoot, and that was a full day. And as you know, Ankit and Nagla, you do the one scene like, oh my gosh, 10 times,
Yeah,
to shoot the
absolutely.
different angles and get the different facial expressions.
Yeah,
You do it 20 times until the director is satisfied with what he got. So it was a wonderful experience. It was a great storyline, very funny. And I think the kicker too is that it's actually our daughter, in the film that, set us up, because her last line was, revenge is sweet, isn't it?
mm.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
That wasn't expected at all.
no,
Yeah,
no, it was
yeah,
not. It was not. And, it was the other boy's dad actually in the film that I mean he did an amazing job.
loved it.
He,
Yeah,
he he really brought the humor into the character. Everyone did.
yeah.
It was a wonderful production,
I
and
I loved I loved like the most difficult job of an actor on set is the reaction. I feel like
yeah,
when somebody says the line, the way you react, and because you don't have any lines, but you still
yeah,
have to be. I love the way you did it, Vive. It's amazing the way you reacted to your husband, to any co-actors that you have done. Like it's very even in the audition purposes. I feel that that's the most toughest part,
hmm,
and also on set. uh, acting is reacting, and
yeah.
somebody who could just react without the lines and convince, that's nothing better than that. And you
Hmm.
did a great job there in that.
Thank you, and you're totally right. And that's what I said about you in your film too that we watched. Like the expressions, you have to bring bring the emotion
Yeah,
to the scene. And how can you do that? It's your facial expressions, and of course your body expressions too,
right,
to tie it together. And so when you have both of those on point, then you are really telling the story because that's what basically movies are. Whether you're in theater, whether you're on TV, whether
right,
you're on film, whatever avenue that you're portraying your character through, you're storytelling, you're telling a story,
absolutely,
and you
absolutely,
want to carry the audience along. To the effect that even if they don't hear the sound, even if they don't understand the language, just by your actions, they'll be
exactly.
able to at least get a hang of the story and know where you're going with that. Yeah, so that was an amazing production, and yeah, it was an award winner. It was lovely, beautiful.
Absolutely.
Even the grandma was really funny.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Her reaction when
Yeah,
when Pascal was eating the fish, she was literally like, you know,
yeah.
almost
And
eating it with him in the air, taking a bite of the fish. That was
even if
hilarious.
she just had that scene to play, but the nuances that she has created just with that one line,
Yeah,
like you remember her after the end of the film. So she's
absolutely.
done a great job there, and both the fathers too, like both the dads. So loved it.
Oh, he was hilarious. He's a seasoned, he's a Nollywood actor and
Oh,
writer producer, Pascal Atuma. So he really brought it. He really
nice.
did, and he was very comic. and he directed as well. He wrote the script. Within that short space of time, like I said, we didn't have
Yeah,
much
I was
time.
about to ask you that whoever wrote this or directed, who is he? Is he an African or is he
Oh
a
yes,
white
yes,
person?
that was
Yeah,
him. That was him.
yeah,
That was my.
because he clearly understands the differences between both the cultures uh,
Mm-hmm.
and also I could sense the sarcastic humor when you go to the white people's family, the food that they serve, they say it's plenty, but in reality it's not. So I could see that in his
Hmm.
writing, that he has covered like all the elements in terms of being a slapstick comedy as well as sarcastic comedy. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
The Jewish guy says nobody starves at our house. They're looking
Mm-hmm.
at
Yeah,
the food.
it's so relatable because like the cultural difference, if I compare a white family with an Indian family also, we would say the same things
Hmm.
like an African family would say. And the father would be like, I pay the rent, you pay your own bills first, and then take an initiative, the stuff like that.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
respecting the elders is like, call me sir, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very funny the way he's written it and also delivered it as an actor.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Thank
also
you.
take more food, right? Because it's in our culture, like take
See,
The
exactly.
take more
hospitality.
food.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
That was good.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I was saying la vengeance. In French, we say la vengeance est un plat qui se mange froid. So, revenge is a dish served cold. Like
Hmm.
after 2 weeks, then they're being invited, and this is what
Oh,
happened. And you know
Yeah.
what? The prayer, if you listen to the prayer, the words, they are the same. The first part of the short
right.
movie. And the second part too. It's the same, guide us, protect us, but it becomes
Save us.
funny. And it's the same, same,
Save us from what we're about
yeah,
to
yeah.
poison us.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna watch now an audition that Ankit gave. It's one of my favorite video.
बहुत ही सुंदर लग रही थी आज शादी में। मतलब अभी भी लग रही हो, पर वो, अरे हम तो भूल ही गए, कुछ लाए थे हम तुम्हारे लिए। ये 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 पायल लाए थे, सुंदर है ना? ये हम लाए, मतलब एक्चुअली दादी लाई थी। हमारा नया रिश्ता है तो झूठ तो नहीं कह सकते है ना, नए रिश्ते की शुरुआत झूठ से कैसे कर सकते हैं? हमें पता नहीं था कि ऐसे लाना होता है, तो दादी लाई थी। दादी बहुत ख्याल रखते हैं हमारा, बहुत प्यार करते हैं हमसे, तुमसे भी करेंगी, बहुत प्यारी है वो। चद्दर पसंद आई ना तुम्हें? हम ये गुलाबी रंग देखे तो हमें लगा तुम्हें जरूर पसंद आएगा, तो हम तुरंत कल तुम्हारे लिए नहीं लेकर आए एकदम। ये हम लाए, ये दादी नहीं लाए। ये कमरा दादी का है। वो उन्होंने कहा कि ये आज से हमारा है। हमने तो उनको कहा कि काहे हमको तुम्हारा कमरा दे रहे हो, अगर हम कमरे में सोएंगे तो तुम कहाँ सोएंगे? पर वो मानती नहीं मेरी बात। श्वेता तुम बात करना, तुम्हारी बात वो जरूर मानेंगी। ये हम है, ये स्टार एम्प्लॉय हम डीमार्ट के। वैसे तो हम इसको डीमार्ट के लॉकर में संभाल कर रखते हैं अंदर ही, पर आज सोचा ले आएंगे तुम्हारे आगे, थोड़ा शो ऑफ करेंगे। शादी का रात है ना, तो सोचा थोड़ा हीरो बनेंगे तुम्हारे आगे। तुम भी अपने दोस्तों के आगे बता सकती हो कि हमारे हस्बैंड स्टार एम्प्लॉय है डीमार्ट के। वो कभी आएंगे ना तो फुल सर्विस देंगे हम उनको, वो प्राउड फील करेंगे कि तुम्हारा हस्बैंड स्टार है डीमार्ट का। वो मैनेजर भी बहुत पसंद करते हैं हमें, पूरी मेहनत से काम करते हैं हम। वो हम तुम्हारे लिए व्हाट्सएप मैसेज लिखे थे पर भेज नहीं पाए, वो शाम हो गई थी और शाम को हम हमारा फोन बंद कर लेते हैं। हाँ ये है हमारा, हम फोन बिल्कुल इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते हैं। इसलिए वो पुराना मॉडल लेकर ही घूमते हैं। वो पूछते हैं हमसे लोग कि कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट काम होगा तो क्या, पर अगर दिन के 10 घंटे में कोई इम्पोर्टेंट काम नहीं हो पाता तो बाकी के समय में कैसे होगा? हाँ, सही सही है कि नहीं पता, सही बोल रहे हैं ना हम? वो पढ़े तुम्हारे जो लिखे है, जो मैसेज, व्हाट्सएप मैसेज जो लिखे थे, पढ़े? डियर श्वेता, हम तुम्हारे होने वाले पति मनकमेश्वर यानी कि मन्नू, वो एक्चुअली पहले लिखे थे ना, तो इसलिए होने वाले पति लिखे, पर अब तो हम तुम्हारे पति है ना, तो डियर श्वेता तुम्हारे पति मन्नू, तुम मन्नू बुलाओ मुझे। मनकमेश्वर लंबा है, प्यार से सब मन्नू ही बुलाते हैं ना, डी मार्ट पे भी सब मन्नू बुलाते हैं, तो हाँ, तो तुम्हारे पति मन्नू। आज से जो हमारे सपने हैं वो तुम्हारे हैं, जो तुम्हारे सपने वो हमारे, यानी कि हम दोनों के सपने एक, समझी तुम? मतलब तुम्हारे जो सपने हैं ना वो अब से हमारे हैं, और हमारे जो है वो अब तुम्हारे है, तो हम दोनों की सपने अब एक ही, समझ रहे हो ना तुम? समझ रहे हो ना हम क्या बकैती कर रहे हो? मतलब हम दोनों के एक ही सपने हैं, अब हम पूरी मेहनत करेंगे तुम्हारे सपने पूरे करने के लिए, और तुम भी, मुझे पता है कि पूरी मेहनत हमारे सपने के लिए भी करेंगी। श्वेता, हमारा सपना है कि हम किसी भी हाल में दादी जी को उनका जय माता दी टेंट हाउस फिर से दिला दे, अप एंड रनिंग। तुम साथ दोगी ना मेरा श्वेता? अरे काहे बोल काहे नहीं रहे हो? अब देखो, मुझे घूंघट के पहले का फुल प्रैक्टिस है अपने सपनों का, तो उसके बाद का लेकिन हमें नहीं पता हम कैसे कर पाएंगे, पर अब तुम्हारा घूंघट उठाएंगे, ठीक है? रेडी हो ना तुम? एक, दो,
That was an amazing audition. So tell us more about it, the context.
Well, this audition for one of the shows again in India, and it was for a character who belongs from the northern region of India. So the dialect that I have in this audition, it's not a regular Hindi dialect that I usually speak. It has a little bit of North Indian touch, which was a requirement of this character. And this character is basically it's his first wedding night, and he's feeling very shy and nervous, and he's a very innocent person who's expressing his feelings towards his wife in his first wedding night. And that was the brief that was given to me. He's a boy next door, but from the village side of North India. He does not have he's very innocent, and he's just very nervous and feels very shy. So usually in villages, what happens that in the first wedding night, the wife is doesn't show her face, and he's just talking, sitting in front of her and expressing his feelings towards her. That's what the context. Also, he's nervous at the same time, and then finally, he's the one who goes closer to her and just takes off the cover that she's put on the face, and then feels so nervous that he runs away. So that was the context given to me in the audition. During the audition purpose, they give us a brief and they give a script. It could change when they actually shoot it in the production. So they had no idea during the audition that why the character runs away, but what I was told during the audition, that you have to give funny expressions and you have to be a little shocked and run away because that's what the requirement is at this time, but we will eventually change it when we shoot it. So that was it. I was finalized for this project, and I did go to India as well. I was already in India, and then I was told that I'll be a part of it, but later on, due to some production issues, it just got pushed further, and the show did not happen. But it can happen anytime, and then I'll be given a heads up, and then I'll have to go and shoot this. And if I get this, then it's going to be a very good opportunity for me. I do not have the public link of this audition yet because the show can happen at any time. I've just shared an unlisted link to Athena so that she could showcase this year. But this is something that I'm excited about and play this.
It's one of my favorite video of him where, he looks so innocent. In Hindi we say Siddha Sadha Bhola Bhala. He looks so innocent, simple, shy. So it's great, to see you play all these characters.
Yeah.
For this one, you've auditioned for it. So
the audition brief of this, if the script that was provided to us, to me, for this audition, does not have half the lines that I said there. There's a lot of improvisation and there's a lot of my own thing that I've added there, so that I can get the character from my inherent personality as well. Did not want to sound it very robotic and just learn the lines and say it out there. There was a requirement of again getting into a character, feel nervous, feel shy. So there were some improvisations that I have done there. If I share the script is very maybe 50% of what I have said here. But yeah, I took it to another level because that's what happens in the audition. When the script comes to me for an audition, at the same time it's going out to maybe 100 other actors. I have to think differently. I have to put some nuances there. And also I was sitting in my office chair while auditioning for this. This was during my lunch break at my work. I auditioned for this. So a lot of people think that acting is very easy maybe, or they think it's just about being on camera and saying the lines, but the back end process is very hardworking. And the rejections that actor faces every month, I don't think anybody in any other background could feel so many rejections. I'm not saying they don't have a hardworking job or anything like that, but we audition so many auditions every month, and just one project makes us happy. So there are so many rejections that we fail, and that's what motivates an actor to perform better in the other auditions. And there's a lot of hard work been done behind the process when anybody see the production work in front of the camera. Yeah.
True. So true.
Thanks for sharing your experience. It's not easy, right? When you get rejections, it's not easy, but you need simply to do what you have to do. You just need to press on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think someone stated, there will be a mountain of no's, but it's fine. Stand on this mountain of no's for one yes.
Absolutely. That's
a good one.
on point. Yeah. It's just a part of life of an actor, especially an actor who's in process. Even if I have so many friends in India who has made it big, who are working actors, who have so many shows coming up, it's the state of mind is the same for the actor in process and the actor who has already made his name. Everybody in this world knows Shah Rukh Khan, and even he's trying to make it work. He's trying to get other projects and make it. How can he be different? How can we still in the sustainability is another thing that comes into the pitch after you make it. So the actor's state of mind is always is the same because it's a creative industry. We have to consistently work on a craft and consistently keep working hard. that's what we signed up for. And it's basically, yeah, that's with any creative artist, I believe. uh, Actors for sure, but even the people who make films, the directors, the cinematographers, as simple as somebody, an artist, a painter, they all struggle with this because we signed up for getting into a creative industry. And it takes time. It requires a lot of patience, destiny, and hard work, I believe. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
totally
you for
agree with
sharing
you.
this.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Bibi, you were saying something.
I have an agent for my commercial gigs, and so the first couple of auditions I did was like blah blah blah, and after like 10 no's, like, oh my gosh, when am I gonna get a yes? And I felt so bad, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not working. Maybe I shouldn't be in this. I shouldn't be auditioning at all. And he said, hey, wait a minute, don't say that,
The
And then
good part.
he used to be in the industry as well before he started his own agency. So he owns the agency. He's my agent, and so he told me, listen, look, first and foremost, whenever there's a project, there's a particular look that the producer, the client, the director is looking for, is scouting for. So it's not just a you thing. It's they already have what they are looking for. Whether they want somebody, slim and tall, whether they want somebody a little short and pudgy, whether they want somebody, it's just with a different look. Because every actor comes, has their own different look, has their own different personality that they bring to the table. And so he explained this to me, just broke it down a bit. So it's not you. It's just that they already have what they're looking for. They're looking, searching for. Once they see it, boom. And so after so many, like sometimes I get called back for a second edition and then get dropped. Sometimes I'll put on hold and then get dropped. Like, oh my God, when is it gonna be? And then one day, I did an audition, just very casually even. I learned the lines. It's actually in the hallway of my house. My sister just did the video for me and was like, oh, okay, let's see. And voila, that was the one, that I landed. And I was like, oh my God. And not just that, I had exactly what they were looking for, to the extent that they said to me, it was a commercial for Retired Teachers of Ontario. And so it's still running on TV actually. And so they said to me, you know what, that when this commercial is done, it's run, that they're going to contact me again for another one. So, is it A&W or AW Burgers? They have a particular guy, one guy that does all the commercials. And there's this insurance company, oh God, I forget the name now. One particular woman does all of their commercials.
Yeah.
So he said, look, we want to brand you with this. I'm like, okay. Now that sounds good, cha-ching.
Wow.
So yeah, it's all about the look. It's all about what the producers, the client is looking for. Not about your talent. You have the talent. You brought it to the table. But if you don't have that look that they are going for, then it's not yours. So yeah, a lot of keep on pushing, a lot of grace. Just keep on doing what you know best to do, improving on yourself. And like Ankit said, once you get a script, know that a gazillion other people have it. So you got to think outside the box. Think outside the box to see what different things that you can bring to the table that could maybe help to carve a niche for yourself, help to make you stand out. Yeah, and possibly land a gig.
Absolutely. It's the great part about North America, here, it's that there is in the casting process there is an agent involved. In India there is no such concept of agent as of yet. So it's getting an audition is a different ball game. That hey, do I have an audition? I mean, it's basically reaching out, sending emails, because in Bollywood is huge, the Hindi film industry, and many people in India want to get into this industry. So the agent games comes into the picture after you make it a big, meaning if you are a little known and that's when they want to sign up and be like, hey, we'll be your manager and helping you in sorting out the scripts and getting you the projects. But in the initial stage, it's all about like fighting for it, reaching out to people and getting an audition.
Yeah.
But here, fortunately, I have an agent, commercial agent, who sends me commercial. And absolutely, the look and the characters, the description, like you mentioned, the look matters a lot. Yeah. So that's what even I have experienced. Yeah. When it comes to commercials and shooting here. Yeah.
Okay. I think Naglaa, she's having some issues with her internet, and yeah, we're gonna show her work too, what she did. Actually, Naglaa, what happened? She has been selected for. Oh, she just joined. Let me add her. I wanted her actually to share the good news. She has good news for us.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yes, and thank you for sharing your experiences. Auditioning is not so easy, right? People can see you on camera, but there is work behind the scenes.
Oh, plenty. My goodness,
And
plenty.
you was talking about rejection. Rejection, you need to know how to handle it. Like, it can be overwhelming, but yeah. So Naglaa.
Yes. Hi.
Please, introduce yourself and also share your experience. And I know you have a great news for us.
Just give me a second because I had to just move. And yes. So let me just all right. Hi again.
What we'll do, I will play you okay, that's fine. So yeah.
Yes. So you could you just repeat again, because I was having some connection issues, so I missed part of it. I'm so sorry about this.
No, it's fine. So tell us about yourself, and then also I know you have a great news for us.
Oh, well, I'm Naglaa. I'm 32 years old. I'm an actress, and the great news is I won the Best Actress Awards in the 195 countries international film festival. So, like, it's a huge thing.
Yeah, awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's for the movie Geet Gawai, A Cultural Legacy, in which I was the lead actress. And so the movie itself won a lot of awards, and also the song won an award. So it was such a great honor, a pleasure to work with the whole team. And I'm also semi-finalist at the Cannes World Film Festival in the category of Best Actress.
Oh, wow.
And
yeah, congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you. So it's a lot of stuff happening at the same time, and it's just simply amazing. It's a lot of hard work, of course. And well, it just all pays off, I guess.
That's right.
That's very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You know, especially Mauritius, like cinema and movies, it's emerging. Seeing Naglaa winning awards, it's really motivating. I know there must be, youngsters who wants to do acting but are not sure. Maybe they think it's only Hollywood and Bollywood and not Morrywood. Morrywood means from Mauritius, but she's a role model for all these youngsters, for all the people who want to act. And last week she was on our show and she motivated people. It was awesome how she was motivating people. Yeah,
that's very nice and sweet. And I also met a few of well, the fans and a few of those youngsters who needed some help and some guidance after the show, of course. And that was like so nice to be able to advise and to guide them, because they do have a lot of questions and they're not sure about stuff. So it was like so nice to be able to share what I know, share my experience, and help everyone. And it's not only about youngsters. I really think that there's no age for acting. Like, someone could be 90 and want to be an actor, and I would still help that person. So it's all about sharing what I know and helping others make their dreams come true as well, just like I am making my dreams come true.
That's great. That's really great.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna show the short movie you did on domestic violence.
Okay.
Let's watch this.
Ça va, chérie?
Encore shopping?
Ben, bizarre, c'était manger pour les enfants là. Et te sais, invite-nous pour dîner demain. Bizarre, c'était à Pelès.
Toi, ça même te beau, t'en fais gaspillage.
Qui puis arrive, toi, gâté? Gâté, qui fait te bien couler?
Qui te l'est? Ce qui te fait, vous faire moliger? Qui? Moi, un bobo qui c'est moi? Hey, ça qui est ça? Ça bougla qui s'en là, ça. Les pécoles, toi, 10 fois.
Moi, directeur, ça. Moi, parti dans le bureau. Tu as une urgence, une téléphone-moi.
Oh, mais dis-moi, ça va un cadeau là. Ça n'a que financé ça. Toi, ou bien ça bougla?
Moi, travaille, moi, ici. Moi, nasté avec mon casse, ça. Moi, travaille, moi.
Ah bon? Tu travailles à Stère? Hein? On va dire toi qui marie là.
Moi, pas comme à toi. Zoué, fini casse de casino.
Hey.
Assez.
Assez. Hein? Hey,
Te battre moi? Te battre une femme? Mauvais lâche.
Moi, tu m'as mis dans la case. Moi, tu m'as mis dans la case. Tu as posé autant. Tu fais la gueule.
Manu. Pardon. Assez. Pas battre-moi. Pas battre-moi devant nos enfants. Pas battre-moi devant nos enfants. Pas battre-moi devant nos enfants, Manu. Pardon.
Emma, qui n'arrive toi? Mais, pas comprendre qui fait de mettre un gros pare-brise comme ça de te faire qui? Mais, qui fait de mettre un gros pare-brise comme ça?
Non, enfin, le latest modèle, ça. Qui m'a gagné le bon?
Guess.
Hein?
Guess.
Oh, ouais.
Position Manu.
Correct,
Peut-être
ça va,
raconte
ça
un peu
va,
toi
ça
qui
va.
m'as dit. Depuis longtemps, pas de soin de toi.
Oui, enfin,
Travail correct.
Ça va, ça va.
Tu veux, hein? Et tu vas me donner?
Allez, viens, attends, je m'affiche, viens.
C'est quoi ça? Un petit flic, on va comprendre, besoin de battre pour comprendre. Qui ça va me montrer toi ça? Au papa, pour moi, il fait au maman. Guettez, guette-moi léger.
Incroyable! Toi, un monstre, Manu. Te fais taper autre femme devant tes enfants?
T'es capable, mon frère? T'es pas humain, toi? T'es pas ta femme, sa qualité là? T'as oublié ton antifi? Vrais hommes, pas battre femme, ça.
And yes, this was a short movie about domestic violence, and this is something that there are many women back home, and I think definitely around the world they face. But when I hear cases from back home, it's really scary. It's something which happens, and also some people think it's normal when it's not. Then I said I need to show this, and when you see that the child is simply imitating, this is what a child will do.
Yeah.
Will imitate the parents,
Yeah.
right? And
Definitely.
and when Naglaa, the tone you use, like, please don't beat me in front of the kids. So it's
Oh my god.
like you tend to cry only with the tone, because I've witnessed Bebe and Naglaa. I've seen people, women being beaten by their husbands in front of, in front of me. So I know how it is, and even the tone used. So when I watch this movie, it's quite, like, sorry to say, it's like a bit disturbing, especially the tone you used. It's so real. Yes, Naglaa. What would you like to share about this movie?
Of course. Well, this was my first movie, actually. It was the first time I was playing in a movie. Before that, I had done only acting for theater, and that was like a big message that I was giving out to everyone in Mauritius and in the whole world, about domestic violence. And not only for women. I'm also talking about everyone, every single human being on this earth. And I would like to tell everyone to not ever let anyone hurt them that way, because we all deserve to be treated right, and especially the women. I know so many of them who are victims and others who are survivors, and this movie is especially for them, and for them to free themselves from all of these violences. And I'm not only talking about domestic violence, it may be any other kind of violence, and it may be against women or against anyone else. Now even men are getting beaten up, and kids, and so it's about all of it. And I speak on behalf of all of them. And also I would like to pass on a message to everyone to please stop that, and to realize that there's a right way of doing things. I really felt the role, and I felt the character, and it really hurts yourself, to know that so many people are still stuck in those kind of harmful relationships. Their kids have to see that on a daily basis and learn this and bring this back into their house later on when they grow up. So what kind of a generation are we creating? It's about a lot of things going on wrong in the society that we live in nowadays. So I really, really, really want to empower women through this movie, especially women, because this movie is about domestic violence against women, but also at the same time everyone else who feel that they are being wronged, and look out for help, scream out for help, because there is always an angel there who will help you.
Well said. That's true.
I would say, powerful. Oh my goodness. I think, Athena, that you kind of struggled to hold back tears. I kind of got that feel when you were talking. And same as myself, because it's such a, it's a terrible thing to see. Even though this is acting, but the fact that it's portraying real life. And a lot of women go through this pretty much on a daily basis, and a lot of them have no outlet, have no way out. They're not economically empowered enough to actually be able to leave an abusive marriage. They don't want to leave because of their kids, for so many reasons. And Naglaa, to what you said, it is an outcry to stop this, violence that is just, that violence against women and violence against men, because there are many cases too in which men are the ones being abused. But I think the bigger picture is it's very harmful to the kids, because they imbibe, they emulate
the actions that they see their parents do. And there's that little boy pulling his belt to beat his sister because that's what his father saw his father do to his mom. So they are the bigger victims in this. They are the bigger victims because it's going like into their psyche. It's a psychological abuse to them, to the kids, because they're imbibing it, they're growing with it, and feeling that it's okay. And so when the time comes, when they're adults and in their own various relationships or marriages, they're gonna think it's normal to put your hands on your partner, to be abusive in one way or the other. And so that aspect of it really gets to me. It's to be honest, it's something that I went through, and it's something that I had to step back and say, so and look at the bigger picture. What's most important to me? Is it me being in the marriage that is abusive, or is it just for the purpose of staying married, or is it me saving my children from constantly seeing this and imbibing it as the norm and meeting out this same trauma or abuse or violence to someone else in the future? It was a very difficult decision, but I had to fight for my kids.
Yeah.
For myself, but also for my kids. And I thought, you know what? I gotta save the next generation. Have to impact the next generation, my kids' generation coming up. I don't want this to be the norm for them. I don't want this to be acceptable, the accepted behavior for them. I don't want them to ever be the ones to mete out any kind of abuse to anybody. So it's a very sensitive issue because there's so many factors, surrounding domestic violence. It's wrong, outright wrong, no matter the factor, but at the same time, there's so many reasons why the abused continues to stay with the abuser, without looking for, because they see no way out. It's just, don't even get me started. Okay. That was a great film, for your first. That was amazing. That was amazing. And the message, you drove the message home. Yeah.
When I started the show, I mentioned a statement of Alan Rickman who says that actors, they are agents of change, and the movies you make, like this one regarding violence, is conveying a message, that this should stop. That, like Baby was saying, there's no justification for being, violent. So yeah, and like actors, you must be, and you are, like the voice of the voiceless. Saying
we are. We definitely are.
The voice of the voiceless. And Bebe, I'm gonna show a video of Bebe. She's not only an actress, she's also an MC. She's a born communicator. I've seen her talking before knowing that she's an actress, and she always gets my attention. And I will be looking at her and say, okay, the way she will sit, only the way she will be sitting and talking, so calm. I said, okay, wow. So calm. When I came to know that she's an actress, she does MC, and what she did, she was a journalist. Actually, she was a TV and radio. You mentioned that, right?
Yes, I was an on-air person.
You have all these experiences. Okay, that's explained everything. And she's so humble that you won't know. It's later on, after many years, that I came to know. I said, okay, you need to come to the show and share your experience and meet other actors. So we're gonna see Bebe as an MC. MC Bebe Wonder, right? Wonder.
That's right. Bebe Wonder. Yeah.
She did an amazing job the first time round, and here she is to wow us again with her talent. Please put your hands together for Ashika. Before kings and princes, before great men. That was an absolutely fabulous performance. Thank you, sweetheart. Please a round of applause for this beautiful princess. Wow, wow. All right, well, I'm not the one who's going to decide. So it's not going to be on me. It's on you, and you. Okay? To hold the winner. And so, here's our last contestant for tonight. Please give a warm welcome to Gauri. She's a dancer. Come on now. That is fantastic. Girl, you are a shape. Like, how many of you can do this for just like 2 minutes?
I can't do that.
I know I can't. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know, that was an amazing performance. Thank you so, so much. Oh, look at you. Standing. Oh, it's your audience. So happy yourselves. You helped her along tonight. Thank you for that amazing performance, sweetheart. Yeah, you go get a breather, drink some water, and just, exhale. So right now, to continue this evening's performances, I'd like to call on New Century. New Century, are you ready? New Century Films. Excellent, thank you. New Century Films have an amazing performance for us. Please come on out and wow us with your talent. Thank you so much.
That was Bebe, MC Wonder, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Bebe, it was in Brampton. I saw where it's the city of Brampton. So yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was an event actually that happened. When was this? At the beginning of spring. It was actually supposed to hold in December, December 26th to be precise. But after organizing it and putting it all together, oh my gosh, the lockdown happened, and so we had to postpone it. We had to cancel all the plans because there was a lockdown. We couldn't hold a show, and so when the year started, we started, we regrouped and started planning again to have the event at some point. So funny enough, on the actual day that we chose for this event, we now renamed it, instead of the Winter Ball, we now renamed it the Spring Ball. So it was an event, it was showcasing different culture groups, dancing, talent, things like that, and had some members of parliament, some government officials were present there, to do the honors of presenting awards and what have you. And so, funny enough, on that day, this is spring, we're already in spring, but on that day it snowed. So
This
we're
is
like,
Canada.
oh my goodness.
This is Canada, right? You can't trust the weather. Yeah, you can't
You
trust.
cannot trust the weather. And so one of the jokes that we made was that, this show was initially called the Winter Ball. How ironical that on today that it's supposed to hold, it actually snowed. So instead of the spring ball, let's call it the winter ball again. That's what Mother Nature is trying to put at us. And so it was a great show. Very well attended, with lots of wonderful performances. Oh my goodness, it was really nice. And MC, being an MC is one of I love it. I love just being the compare of an event, an occasion, making sure that it's running smoothly. Calling up all the people, the different people to perform. Just having little chit chats with them. I just love that stuff. Like I said, I have my background is in communications, and right from when I was a kid. Right from when I was a kid, I've always known that I want to be on TV. I want to be in shows. I want to interview people. I want to do some reporting and stuff like that. It's always just it's just my gift. It's just my gift. And it's a gift of a man that will make a way for him.
that will bring him before kings and great men. So you just keep on walking in your gift, developing it, keep on pushing to be the best that you can absolutely be in the God-given gifts that you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same for Naglaa, right?
Yeah, and a great show, Bebe. I loved it. And I was actually once even an MC in a movie.
Oh, nice.
I had the role of an MC in a movie. That was so fun. Because then after my part, like the whole team of actors actually stood up and were clapping, and I was like, oh my god.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. There was I still remember Rahul Dev, who is a very well known, very famous Indian actor. He even thought I was really an MC in real life, and I was like, no. And my agent told him, no, she's actually an actress, and it was so fun and so nice.
For the role, you had to
be an MC.
And you did it. Wow.
And you did it so well, they thought you were an MC in real life. Well, that's the essence of acting. You got to bring it. Make it believable. Make it believable. And that just makes a world of a difference, because sometimes you see actors and that they are trying to act the character, to be in character, but not quite hitting it. But when you see someone that's really hitting it, then you cannot separate the real person from the character that they're bringing. It is sweet. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna watch a trailer of Naglaa, and I think Naglaa, you have some news for us, right? You have some news for us. I know. Yeah.
J'ai pas envie d'apprendre un jour à ta fille que son père a été assassiné.
Que peut-on faire pour sauver une vie? Trouver de l'argent dans un temps limité.
Écoute-moi bien. Ma fille est en danger. Donc tu vas me donner cet argent.
Dites-lui que ton fils a été pris en otage. Surtout, n'appelle pas la police.
Assieds-toi! Silence! Tout se passera bien si vous coopérez.
Elle a quel âge ta mère?
Ferme ta gueule!
Sois prudent.
That was really impressive. Right?
That was one of my first movies for cinema. It was a Mauritian movie called Le Coup Parfait by Sada Raja and Desiree Prévost. And I would like to thank them for choosing me for this role. And this character was a very powerful one as well. A powerful message. Again, it's about well, we were in a van and we got kidnapped. We are kids. I was a 16-year-old teenager in this movie, and so yet again, I would like to speak on behalf of all those kids who go through all of that, because it's unbelievable. You know, when I was in that character and going through all of that, then I realized so much, like how these kids feel and how traumatized they would feel for the rest of their lives. Like, you know, I had my own diary in my hand, like when I was in that van the whole time, and just looking at that, I would feel like that trauma, you know. So I can imagine how those children feel. And there's so many cases all around the world of children being kidnapped, children being taken from their parents and from people who really care about them, who love them. So I would really want to use my voice, being the voice of so many people who cannot express themselves, to use it and to please ask everyone else to just please help those kids, and do not ever hurt children. They are innocent in its purest form, and if you kidnap them, you hurt them, you just ruin everything about these children, their whole childhood, their innocence, and this is something that can never come back. So please just stop this. You know, like, there's so much happening in this world that it's awful, but at the same time there's so many good people, and that's why I really want to use my voice and to use me as an actor, as an actress being in those movies, to really create this awareness and to have people realize that some things are just simply wrong and has to simply be stopped, and to continue wishing and hoping for a better world. And I do believe that if one person changes just a little bit, then we can just, create that whole change. So it's all about changing the world, each one in our own way. And I believe I can make the world a better place. And if I can do that, everyone else can do it as well. So let's just all thrive for that. Let's just all thrive for, a peaceful world and people respecting each other and each other's rights, especially the kids, because they are innocent. And
just to tie in with what you said, this is the month that so hi Naglaa.
Yes.
Okay. Michael Jackson's song just comes to mind, Heal the World. Make it a better place for you and for me, and for the entire human race. And this month we commemorate his passing so many years ago. So just what you're saying just resonates. The words of his song just came to mind right now as you're speaking. And it's just a beautiful thing to when I say beautiful thing to acknowledge. You acknowledge the fact that there is something that you can do, being kind to the child and paying it forward. And that again ties in with what I said about being or staying in an abusive marriage or an abusive relationship where children are involved. You want to be able to extricate the kids from that traumatizing environment, from that unhealthy environment, unhealthy relationship. You don't want them to imbibe that. You don't want that to be the strata. You don't want it to be,
what they consider the norm as they grow up. So, I mean, we can all do our little bit to, help the girl child, help the boy child as well, to just grow up healthy, sound mind, healthy in the mind, healthy in the heart, sound spirit, and of course, healthy in the body, you know. Thank you, Naglaa. That was awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
Always.
Like I was saying, Naglaa, she also has some news for us.
Yes. So regarding the World Championships of Performing Arts, it is still in process, and I will have a confirmation in the coming days, and then of course I will let everyone know.
Please.
But yes, I'm still doing my best to bring Mauritius International to the World Championships in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, and I'm still doing my level best, thriving to take our flag to where it belongs, which is all around the world, and so I will definitely let you know as soon as I have news, as soon as I have a confirmation on what's going on, but it is still in process.
Awesome. That's great news that it is in process.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? You did bring the flag at an international level by being the semi-finalist. Actually, you already started it, like being semi-finalist for Cannes World Film Festival, and also for the 195 international film competition, countries. So that's amazing, and you're simply just going to places. I told you the other time you'll go to places, and Bebe, despite challenges, last week she came on the show and she was encouraging everyone regarding acting. Please don't let anyone put you down. Do what you like to do. I said, okay, for someone having challenges right now, like going to Los Angeles, still in progress, she's so positive, which is amazing. Like, you can see how strong she is. So I think acting also built you so strong that, okay, but I'm positive. I need to press on. That's the message, and always encouraging others. That's amazing. Ankit apologizes. He had to leave, but he was so happy to be on the set here and to meet you and share his experience. Yeah, he has a shooting actually. So yeah, that's why he had to leave early. Yes.
That's good. So I have some good news. I think
please.
I haven't shared this with you before, but I actually do have a new movie that's out on Rock TV. Rock TV is actually it's a Nigerian-owned channel, and so the movie dropped, I think, about 2 weeks ago or so, and it's available for anyone who subscribes to Rock TV to watch. It's called Celebrity Crash. And the way I got a role in that movie was just divine, because I was in Nigeria. This was last summer with my family, and a producer a director actually that I'd done that had directed a movie I did here in Toronto contacted me and just said, "Hey, are you available? Come out to oh God, okay, yeah." So he said to come out to Lagos. I was in the eastern part of Nigeria, so he wanted me to come out to Lagos to pick out this role. So he sent me the script. I read through it. It was a great story, and just by happenstance, I went out to Lagos, and he'd already seen my work before, so there was no need for any additions, and so I was able to be a part of this, the cast of this great movie with some amazing Nollywood actors. Oh my goodness! I was wild. I'm like, oh my God, Baba Rex. Oh my God, I had.
I was in awe of them. And they were like, oh, she's from Toronto, she's from Canada. Oh, okay, that's nice.
Oh, so they're both. So you're impressed by them, and they're impressed too by you.
Exactly, exactly. So it was a wonderful movie, and yeah, it's out, and Rock TV, go watch it. Celebrity Crush. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yes.
will.
Of course.
And congratulations, both of you.
Thank you.
Hope to see Naglaa in Toronto.
Yes,
we do have
please come
the
to
Toronto
Toronto,
Film.
please.
Yeah, we have the
would
Toronto
love
Film
to.
Festival.
We have the what?
Yeah, it's a big thing here. She would love to.
Lovely. The Toronto International Film Festival. Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's in September.
Yes, that usually happens
Yeah.
late August into early September, or around sometime September. I don't think it gets into October, but yeah.
September. I remember my first year in Canada, I said I need to go because back home we hear about the festival. I went. Thank God I was new, so my friend took me. Else I think I would have been lost in downtown Toronto. It's so big, you can get lost. But now it's huge.
Festival.
But now I'm used to the city. I even work downtown, so I'm used to it now. I'm okay. But when I was new, so my friend took me. It was awesome. There was a red carpet too. It was super.
No,
Like,
the team is
screening
awesome.
of movies.
There's actually another festival. There's actually another film festival coming up, organized by the Black Actors Film Guild of Canada. And last night I was at a film premiere in Vaughan, and I met with Tokumbo Jabaro. He is the founder of the Black Actors Film Guild of Canada, and so one of our members premiered her film called Naomi. It's actually dropping on YouTube today, and so we have a film festival coming up, which Athena, I'll share with you. And maybe you can broadcast it as well on your channel. And it's going to be great. There's so many heavy hitters coming, and it's going to be like really, really awesome. Really awesome.
That's what's great with Toronto. Yeah, you have festivals, you have lots of competition also. I think you need to check Naglaa. Often, they send competition.
Definitely, I'm definitely coming to see you.
Please
then
do.
to go to the festivals with you then.
Please do.
That would be amazing. Yes. It would be awesome.
Sure. It would be amazing. I'm really thankful to you to be here, to share your experiences, to share your work. I really love acting too. I started at church actually. I'm not at your level. That's on your level, it's another level. But I managed. So even I started acting and doing script writing at church. This is where it started because it's a way to convey a message. And even I was a former teacher. So role play is a teaching strategy. So we had to learn it. And it was interesting. So I loved it too. So that's why I said, I need to invite actors. And I'm so happy to have met you, Naglaa. Wonderful person. Bebe also. And Ankit, unfortunately, he feels so sad. He said, I'm sorry, I need to go. So
that's
thank
okay.
you.
You gotta get to work.
Yes.
It's all right.
Yeah, he has to go. You understand, you're actors. You know how it is, how it goes. Yeah, so we're gonna have our next. Yeah. We're gonna have our show this Wednesday, so 15 at 12:30. In Toronto, it will be 12:30, and Mauritius 8:30. We are going to have a DJ. His name is DJ Blind. Mauritius, yes. Actually, Bibi, he's blind and he's a DJ. He's gonna launch his new single and also his production house. I'm so happy for him, and he's also among my favorite DJs. So he's also like a role model for so many people. Like he can do it, even having a challenge.
Of course.
He's a DJ, and he does amazing. He's an amazing DJ. I really love him. So he's gonna be. I always wanted him to to be on my show. I didn't know it would be so quick, and it's an honor for me, like, to launch his song. It's really an honor. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah. So thank you again, Bebe and Naglaa, for being here, and stay tuned.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us, Athena. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We thank also.
Sometime.
Yeah, we thank all our viewers.
Thank you so much for having us, and I would like to, of course, as always, thank everyone who has helped me be who I am today, because I can never forget you. And all my acting teachers, of course, Henri Favori, Yusuf Manju, who got me my first role in the movie that we just saw, the first one by Reza Pirou against domestic violence. Also, thank you to everyone, Vikram Jutan and Sada Raja and Sandra Moka, and everyone who is helping me and who is mentoring me, Ghulam Malik Hussain, Yusuf Elahi. And I'm where I am today thanks to you, and thank you especially to Varun Nanku for the movie Geet Kawai, A Cultural Legacy, and to everyone in the team. I would never be a best actress in 195 international countries film festival and semi-finalists at the Cannes World Film Festival without you guys. So it's all thanks to you all. And well, I wish everyone all the best, and never give up on your passions.
All right.
Bebe?
Okay, well, thank you for having me on the show once again, Athena. It was an absolute pleasure to be here. You're doing an amazing, amazing job. Like I told you, I'm super proud of you. This is wow, wonderful. This is a side of you that I didn't know. Just like you said that there was a aspect of you didn't know. I didn't know this about you either. So this was like a perfect meeting, you know, of you getting to know me in this way, and me getting to know you in this way as well. So it's been a pleasure. And I just I want to thank all those who have been, you know, instrumental, you know, in a big or small way, you know, to helping me get to where I am today in my career, with this acting and emceeing and just media generally. I think, Pascal Atuma, the very first, that film that we watched, very first film that I did here, and I actually met him through my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, and Pascal are schoolmates. And so it's my brother-in-law that hooked me up to Pascal, and then through Pascal I now, you know, got on that show. So, you know, shout out to Casey, my in-law, to Pascal Atuma, to Warren Beatty, who was the executive producer of that movie, and who is my agent as well, you know, for the commercials that I do. And so many other people, my goodness, the names are flying out of my head right now. But yeah, it's been an awesome journey, and it's a journey that I'm still on. And so it's, you know, we'll see where it takes us. And big shout out to my Australian friends, I should say, who are watching. You know, anybody watching from Australia, you know, I love you. You know, I still remember the good old days in Australia where we're saying g'day mate to each other. So to all the Aussies watching, g'day mate.
Awesome, and thank you again. Thank you. We thank our audience who are here. They also commented and shared this show. So we are really thankful to them. So we'll be meeting on Wednesday, 12:30 Canada, and then 8:30 Mauritius with DJ Blind. Bye bye.
Bye everyone.